of our voices and be as angry as you want to be. And that is absolutely fine, as long as we keep these things real and we stay on our national issues. We shouldn't be we should be non-partisan. So let's do this. Before we start, let's sing a freedom song. So just unmute yourselves and let's sing our freedom songs. Shall I start? I don't have a very good voice, but I'll still start anyway. Dr. Mo is not here to start, so I might as well just start. Freedom cometh by struggle. Freedom comes by struggle.
By struggle, by struggle.
Freedom
Don't come by struggle, by
struggle. Freedom comes
by struggle, freedom come
by struggle,
by struggle, by struggle, freedom.
Freedom cometh by struggle.
Freedom come by struggle, by struggle. Freedom come by struggle, by struggle.
freedom
by struggle, by struggle.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We can now mute our mic so that we can start the meeting properly. If anyone, the usual thing, if anyone wants to speak, please raise your hands. Keep your hands raised so that we call upon you to start. So if anyone wants to start the meeting tonight, go ahead and raise your hand and you can start immediately so that we won't waste any time at all tonight. So everyone that is interested in speaking, this is the time for you to raise your hand so that we won't wait till the last minute and we'll have so many people coming in and wanting to speak. Then we won't have enough time to get everyone through. So just, this is the time to raise your hand so that we start immediately. Yeah, so we have 2 people already. Thank you, Joe and Lawman. Joe, you got the mic.
Greeting to each and every one of us. I welcome all the comrades on board. Today, my protest is on the purpose of APC-led administration and its impact on our social economy and human capital development in Nigeria. Porousness of APC-led administration has led to porous border that encourage aliens, visitors, hoodlums to come into our land to maim, kill, and destroy our people, including farmlands. They are everywhere in this country that farmer can no longer go into farm to get what to eat and to what to sell. To train their children in school has led to falling in standards of education in Nigeria. We have experienced long ASUU strike in the history of this country than ever before. Porousness of this administration has led to stealing of our mandates. The conspiracy that the presidency conspire with INEC is because of the porosity of this administration. They went and cooked a strategy, developed a strategy, and caused financial hardship at a time that they want to prevent election buying. Why they are busy buying election? At the days of election, President Muhammadu Buhari bought election in Daura by displaying whom he votes. that is synonymous to election buying. Quarrels of this administration has led many Nigeria into abject poverty, a poverty that is equal to none in the whole world, because a lot of money has been taken out of economy, and there's no money in economy for people to trade with. So the impact of it fall down to the masses. It has led many people into social vices that they can't imagine. It's as a result of the porousness, the bad government of APC-led administration. Porousness of this administration has divided us along religion and ethnic lines than ever before, because they are not guided with their utterances. A leader will say such a manner in international fora that such a religion is greater than other religion. We are in a secular state. We have to eschew the secularity of Nigeria, which bound us together as a nation. Porousness of this administration has led to bank fraud. Children are there stealing money, people's money, using their technological prowess, because there's no security, cyber security gazette to protect people's money in the bank. For instance, in UK, for instance, if you are an owner of an account and you want to transfer money out of UK, the bank executive will ask you 10 times before giving you go ahead to do all of that. But because of the porosity, both the banker, the government agents who regulate it, they are all corporate. They connive with these boys, the Yahoo boys, the server criminals, and they continue to steal the money. That is why we are out. It is porous because the way they came into power, they came into power through dubious means. They were not voted in 2015. We know who we voted for. An electoral returning officer in Kano tried to expose them. He was burned to ashes, including himself, a family, and the children, to tell you how wicked these people are. So that is why we are calling. We will not fold our hand. We fold our hand in 1979. I will won the election. He went to court. We fold our hands. Nothing happened. He was denied. And after 2 to 3 years, professor in Nigerian University began to make noises in political science, began to make noises that it was Awo that won the election. But during that tribe moment, no one of them, progressive Nigerians, both young, old youth, to speak out. Let us have it for once in the history of this country that a legitimated government is in store. Well, let us reclaim our mandate. Today, I replied a tweet. One Musa said that I am not being personal. Let me retrace it. I am quoting for a statement. One Musa said that Obi will never be a president, that he is an Arewa. And I told him in my reply that no, it is not about Arewa. It is about development of this country. We are looking for competence, we are looking for capacity, and we are looking for character that will take Nigeria to the level that we will become a major playholder at international level. That is what we are looking for. So desist from this regional partisan and then eschew national development. We are at this hour calling on all well-meaning Nigeria, starting from Senator Sani, who in 1993 fronted democratic governance and was taken to Creek River Abacha. We are calling on him this hour to lend his good voice to reclaim people's mandate.
Joe, sorry, you need to start rounding up, please, so that other people can speak.
Okay. Yeah, I am calling on Engineer Buba to lend his voice to ensure that people's mandate is recovered. On that note, I call on all stakeholders cut across religious line, political line, economic line, industrialists, farmer, every person, academians to join hands with Free Nigeria movements to recover our movement. Together, we will win. Together, we will recover our mandate. Thank you. This is my protest to this moment. May God bless us.
Thank you so much, Joel. Thank you. Thank you. Our mandate must be recovered. Thank you. Shall we go straight to Lawson? Lawson, take the mic, please. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. And once again, I say happy Sunday to all of us. And my protest tonight will go first to the miscreants and the youths who have given themselves over to be used to truncate this process. It's quite unfortunate that the same youth whose future is at stake are the youth that are using as thugs and miscreants. Mm-hmm. They have been at Unity Fountain every day. They have no other job. Every day since many weeks now, they are there. And they have also been instructed to cross mayhem from tomorrow. And against who? I want to let them know that they are causing mayhem against themselves, against their future. It is their future that is at stake. It is not the future of even the politicians that are already spent. They have used them.
Sorry, Lawson. Godwin, could you mute your phone, please? Godwin, Michael, mute your phone, please. Your mic. Mute your mic. Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry.
So their children have been trained abroad. Their children fly. They are no longer using big cars. They are now using big aircraft. But they have subjected our youth into what I cannot define. And our youths have been shallow in thinking. They have not been able to ask themselves, what am I doing to myself? They recruited them as election talks on the 25th of February, 2023. They've recruited them to come and truncate and fight other youths. And they did the same thing during the NSAS. That was also what they did. They divided the youths. And these same youths have never been able to ask themselves about what happened to their future. I am calling on them to disappoint with effect from tomorrow, to disappoint these merchants of debt the way we did. There was something we did during the election. We asked people to collect their money, eat their money, and vote their conscience. And I think Nigerians did the same. I am asking the youths now, the thugs, the miscreants, to collect the money. The money they gave them were the money meant for them. Let them collect the money, eat the money, be disappointed, and refuse to go and fight and attack other people who are trying to recover the mandate. They should not take instructions from them. They should not obey the orders they have given them to carry out. This is my own protest to the youths who have decided to become miscreants and thugs to these political criminals. Then my next protest go to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And my protest is very simple. Do not hand over power to any of the 18 presidential candidates who contested the election in 2023, February 25, without the course finalizing, deciding who actually won the election. Do not hand over to anybody on the 29th of May, 2029. Handing over to any of the candidates, it means that you have compromised the principle of fair hearing, which is enshrined in our Constitution. The principle of fair hearing does not allow anybody to change position when a matter is in court. If anybody moves from the position of president-elect to president of Nigeria, now he will be able to preside over the forces and the tools of governance at the expense of other candidates. Fair hearing has been compromised. And that is why I am asking the CJN also, do not swear in anybody, any of the 18 presidential candidates, until the matter in court is finally resolved. All the parties must maintain status quo ante before and until the matter is resolved. That is what my protest is going about this night. And I'm also asking, in event anybody is sworn in against this principle of fair hearing, I ask the Chief of Defense Staff and all the Army staff, the Chief of Naval Staff, and the Chief of Air Force and Inspector General of Police to refuse to take orders from any person that is sworn in line with the principle of fair hearing. Anybody that is sworn in against the Constitution of Nigeria, I am also calling them to refuse to take orders from such a person. That will not be mutiny. That will not be disobedience. That will be rule of law. That is my own protest tonight. Thank you very much. I yield the mic.
Thank you so much, Lawson. Thank you very much. Yes, you're absolutely right. It will be unconstitutional for that to happen, for someone that didn't win an election to be sworn in. So yes, you're absolutely right. We shouldn't allow that to happen, not in the 21st century Nigeria. So yes, I agree with you. We shouldn't allow whoever that hasn't actually gone through the entire process to actually come here and say that they've won. No, he hasn't won. So let's just keep going. I don't know who else is interested in speaking, but if no one is raising their hands, I'm going to start calling names now. Obi, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Obi, go ahead and speak to us now. We need to hear your voice. So.
Una know, Mister, I know they greet una because me every day my stomach they boil. I know they greet una. I they come with anger. I they come because the anger is coming from the inside. You understand? And my protest always is about bad governance in Nigeria. Until something is done about it, we will not stop protesting. Thank God for the right to protest. Do you understand? Enough is enough. We have kept quiet for a very long time and they have taken it for granted. We kept quiet, believing that one day they will come to their senses, believing that one day they will look back and reason and say, Kai, what are we doing? But what we notice is that as the days goes by, their cases become worse. Governance becomes worse. Every day. No food in Nigeria. No food as in no food. Thanks to that, my brother that protested first. It is true. I am confirming it. I am a woman. I am a mother. We go to markets. We see what is going on. I'm not hearing you. I can't hear what's going on.
Sorry. It's me. It's me saying, Kenneth, you need to mute your mic, please. Kenneth, he has done it. Okay, yes, thank you. Sorry, Obi, go on.
So what I am saying is that they should do and remove headers from our forest, from our farms. Nigeria is the only nation where you see cow drag road with road users, with vehicles, with human beings, even where there's no grasses, just to show us power, just to show us impunity. And we condemn it. We say it is wrong. It's arrant nonsense. They went and imported Boko Haram had us to occupy our farms. And so the real owners of the land can no longer farm. One tuber of yam today in the market, they will tell you 1,008, 1,005. You can no longer get yam of 500 or 600. And it is not everybody that can afford it. It is not everybody that can afford it. Mudu of Gari is not everybody. Semo, you can't, that is, you don't go to market now and say you want to buy Semo. And yet we have governments. Cheats. I call them robbers. Robbers, that's who they are. They are killers, they are murderers. They are conscienceless. And that is not what we want. So we are protesting and asking that each and every, that they be rooted out. You know what it means? Not just displaced, that they should be rooted out of government, out of the government system. Let's have a fresh breath of life. Let's restore to Nigerians the mandate, the God-given mandate. Let them give us the result of the election that was conducted on the 25th of February 2023. That's what we're demanding. We're not asking for too much. All the billions they have cutted, they have stolen from Nigerian treasuries, let them go. But a new Nigeria, we insist on a new Nigeria. And it is possible. Tomorrow is the hearing day. Is the hearing of the case in the courts and to the judiciary. If they refuse to judge well, if they refuse to use their conscience, if they refuse to listen to God, if they refuse to hear the cry of the common man in Nigeria that has pleaded with them on social media, some I'm sure must have gone to them physically, how every way they have heard, if they decide to harden their hearts, I tell you what, the elements of creation will judge this matter. It will judge, and each and every one of them will be condemned. They should give us our mandate. They should prosecute all that need to be prosecuted. Yakubu Mahmoud, number one, because he is the one that actually caused this problem. He is the one. We don't care. We do not care about how many of them, how they conspired, how whatever they manipulated. But it is Mahmoud that opened his stinking mouth by 4 a.m. if only, while people were sleeping, to come and announce his selected candidate. So they should start with him to serve as a deterrent moving forward in Nigeria so that the hopes of the youth will be restored. Yes, otherwise, if they leave this matter like this, God will judge them. They should do well to make Nigeria a better place. The giant of Africa turned a killer nation. The giant of Africa turned the #1 poverty nation in the world. Shame. Shame on Buhari. Shame on the Senate. Shame on the House of Rep of Nigeria. Shame to all of them. For what? They can't even try. They don't bond them well, honestly. When they go touch any woman for Nigeria, if you not find their house, go set them ablaze. Make them know what it costs them. They are fools. I bet when I leave him, make her go.
Thank you, Obi. Thank you so much. I can hear your anger. And you're very, very angry. Yes, we need to all come out from tomorrow. All of us. Don't wait for people to tell you to come out. It's all of us that would stole our mandate. So we need to all come out and protest. All the court cases that are going on that will start from tomorrow, we need to come out and say no. And to show our judiciary that we are watching them, our eyes on them. So let's do that from tomorrow.
And Tuesday. Tomorrow and Tuesday.
Yes.
Tomorrow appeal court. Tuesday Supreme Court.
Okay.
We must all launch out, come rain or sun. If they like, may they hire rainmakers in the morning. We will defer the rain and we will come out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Obi. Thank you. So, Comrade Austin, you've got the mic. Comrade Austin, are you there? Comrade Austin, it's not there. I can't see him now. Okay, let's go straight to Emmanuel. Emmanuel Chukwu.
Yes, good evening.
Thank you, Emmanuel.
Sorry, I'm here. Sorry.
Sorry?
I was speaking, I thought you were hearing me.
Oh, no, no.
I was speaking,
Emmanuel, just hold on. Allow Comrade Austin to speak. Then you can speak after.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
I was speaking, I thought you were hearing me. Sorry, please.
Okay, that's okay. Go ahead.
Should I go on?
Yes, go ahead,
Yeah.
Comrade
Good
Austin.
evening, everyone. Good evening. It's a pleasure to be here tonight again. Yes, the D-Day that we've all been waiting for is here with us, and that is tomorrow. I'm here to register my voice in line with our agitation as Nigerians and not aliens and not foreigners, that Nigeria belongs to all of us. And as we've always been saying, that nobody is more Nigerian than the other. We are all one Nigeria. We have the right to stage a peaceful protest. And I understand at some quarters, of course, the other side, the other evil guys are scheming their evil on how they're going to cause mayhem or to disrupt what we want to do tomorrow. But of course, I think they have failed. They have failed. They are doing that to their own detriment. As the previous speakers have all said, honestly speaking, the poverty in the land is so endemic. There's so much poverty in the land. It is a calculated attempt by devils incarnate to put us in this situation. And when I mean devils incarnate, the devil doesn't want anything good for human being. Let me put it that way. And that is the mind that these guys we are talking about. That's the kind of mind that they have. You see, I was discussing with some people tonight, this evening, and they told me how some judges have been bribed to the tune of millions, billions. Just name your amount as a judge that they are willing. Tinubu is willing to give them the money for them to ensure that they did not give a balanced judgment. But of course, the fact remains that they can do whatever they want to do. They can scheme all their evil, collect all the monies. They cannot test our resolve, because we as a people, we've come of age, and we are well informed, and we are much more informed than before. We understand what fair judgment is all about. We understand what good governance is all about, and we want nothing short of fair judgment. Now, this devils incarnate we are talking about now, they don't want anything good for Nigeria at all. They don't want anything good for Nigeria. They've manipulated, and they're still manipulating the system so much the more that they don't care what ordinary Nigerians are going through. They don't have goodwill for this nation. They don't have it. Whether Nigeria born to actually, none of their business. Whether Nigeria born to actually, none of their business. Whether everybody dies, long as they have money, it is none of their business. Yeah, but I think it's their cup is full. Their time is up. It is the time for Nigerians now. And the Nigerian people are saying no. As
Chief
a
OK,
nation.
sorry,
as a
1 minute, please. 1 minute. Chief OK, could you mute your mic, please? I can hear this voice noise.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So, like I'm saying, those people we are talking about, whether Nigerians die or Nigerians die, they don't care, just for them to actually have all the monies, forgetting the fact that they are human beings and they too will die and leave this world. Tomorrow is a D-Day, and tonight again I challenge and encourage all my fellow comrades the good-spirited Nigerians, that tomorrow is a D-Day, and I want to encourage you all, don't be afraid by anything. Nigeria is a land that is full, that is flowing with milk and honey. But yet, on top of what God has given to us as a nation, yet we are languishing. We are wallowing in abject poverty as a people. I can't imagine, with all the resources that God has blessed this nation with, Nigeria is known as a poverty capital of the world. That is, it is so shameful for us as a nation to, get to know that this is the status in the world stage. This is the impression that the world has of us, that we are the poverty capital of the world. Despite the fact that God has blessed this nation so much more, but yet this is happening. This is because few individuals that feel that the wealth of Nigeria belongs to them. So every other person is not supposed to benefit or to enjoy what they are benefiting. It is only meant for them and their family and their children yet unborn, which they have been saving for children and generation yet unborn. But I want them to understand the fact that their time is up. The wealth belongs to Nigeria. Every Nigerian deserves good governance. Every Nigerian deserves to have the best that God has given to us to enjoy. No Nigeria is more Nigerian than the other. And I want to say to them, your cup is full. You must give up this entity called Nigeria, because the people that really belong, that really own this Nigeria, they have now awakened to their consciousness of the fact that this country belongs to them, and they are taking back what belongs to them. That is why we are taking back what belongs to us. We are demanding for good government. We are demanding for fair judgment. And at the Supreme Court commencing the hearing tomorrow, we are going to mount the city of Abuja. It doesn't matter what other guys are doing. We will mount, we'll shoulder to shoulder with them. We're not going to fight them. But of course, if they give us water, we are going to give them water. We are ready for them. I understand what in the game Tinubu is killing. Is giving them all the arsenal, it's money, whatever, to ensure that they disrupt what we are doing. But the fact is that they cannot disrupt the voices of the majority, because we are the majority. And I was speaking with some guys that said they are ready. They work in AMAC. They are, some of them, they are the federal, they are staff of federal government. But they said they are all coming out tomorrow in solidarity with what we are doing, the Free Nigeria movement, because Nigeria as a country must be salvaged. Nigeria as a country must be salvaged. We will mount pressure. We will mount pressure on our judiciary, on the judges. They must give us nothing short of fair judgment. That is what we want, because everybody knows. Even the unborn children they are still in their mother's stomach. Understand the fact, know that it was Peter Obi that won the election of Nigeria. And I know some babies, upon Peter Obi's emergence as a candidate, they were happy while in the womb, because they know that God, the savior that we have been waiting for, the person that will rescue this nation, God has finally sent that person to us. And here we are, going through this quagmire, this absolute nonsense, by a few devils incarnate. But of course, we are resolved, and we're going to match up with them tomorrow in Abuja to let them understand the fact that, hey guys, your time is up. You can't push us aside, because we own this country. We own this country, and our judges, I'm optimistic, and I know that they will give us nothing short of fair mandates, that the majority of Nigerians who are grieving, who are crying, who have been expecting for a savior to emerge, and here he comes, and they think they can stifle, they can Stephen, they can rob us, the Nigerian people, of what is due them. No, the judgment that is due to the person that emerges, which is the person of PO, His Excellency, is the only one, as far as I'm concerned, that deserves the right, the honor to be called His Excellency, because indeed he merited. Unlike others, they are rubbish. They are giving them titles that they did not merit. But of course, I know the mandate elects to lead this nation to her glory land. So, my comrade, I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. God bless us all. Cheers.
Thank you so much, Comrade Austin. even with the way we are at the moment, the state of affairs in Nigeria, we are still top everywhere you go. I was on this Virgin Atlantic Airline stroke Delta just a few days ago, and guess what? I mean, they were showing other big countries, other big cities, and they were talking about big cities and Lagos, Abuja. They were talking about every one of them. You go on their movie section, you will find people like Chimamanda. This is not even a flight to Nigeria. It was a flight to Chicago. So you can imagine the type of respect everyone out there is giving Nigerians. Yet we have so when you hear things like that, then you imagine what will happen in this country if we have good leadership. No one will be able to touch us. No one will even see our backs. Nigeria will be on top. Nigeria will be far away from everyone because we are great people. We are a great nation. Wherever we go, people are talking about us. People are talking about us. Yet our leaders, people that are ruling us, people that are supposed to be in charge of the country, are there running us down. And Nigerians, the way we are, we've simply simply refused to die. We're not going to die because we are not meant to die. Nigeria is a country that every one of us, every Nigerian should be proud of, because we're a great country. If you go to other countries in the world, you want to come back to Nigeria. You want to come back. That's where you feel at home. That's where we feel at home. So we need to get this right. Tomorrow and next, I saw someone was asking if we are protesting tomorrow. Yes, we are all going out tomorrow to protest, wherever you are, because they're going to court tomorrow and on Tuesday as well. So we need to be out there so that the judiciary will be seeing us shouting and protesting, so that they will know that we are watching them. So we need to be out there, reminding them that we are here, that we are not going anywhere. So we are going out tomorrow and next, please. Thank you very much. Emmanuel Chukwu, you've got the mic. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate for. Hello?
Hello, I can hear you. Yes, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Just go ahead. That's fine. I can hear you.
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity. My protest this evening is very simple. Very simple because I don't want to say much. My heart is very full. And I will start by, good evening, obedient personalities, and happy Sunday. I will start by saying a quote from Usman Danfodio, who says, conscience is an open wound, only truth can heal. Conscience is an open wound, only truth can heal, unquote, by Usman Danfodio. My protest goes directly to the Nigerian judiciary. As Nigerians, I know, or we know, tomorrow is pregnant. Tomorrow is pregnant and we do not know what it will deliver. But I pray and we pray it delivers good. My protest goes directly to the Nigerian judiciary that they should live up to the expectations of Nigerians. Nigerian judiciary, live up to your expectations because of your name, because of your future, because of your children's future, because of your future yet unborn. Because the emblem you carry tomorrow will have either bad or good memories in the heart of Nigerians. When
Emmanuel, it looks like your reception is very poor. Emmanuel, we've lost you. We've lost you. Emmanuel, can you hear me? We can't hear what you're saying. Maybe you need to go out.
To know the memories of what your name will carry, either good or bad.
Okay. Emmanuel, sorry, we can't hear you anymore. So once, just leave and come back, and we can get you back to speak. In the meantime, we've got Fortune here. Fortune, go ahead and take the mic. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. Sorry, I have a very low battery. Just I'm inside the car trying to charge the car. See the country we are in. There's no light and my generator developed off. Because of that, I'm out of power. I'm just trying to get little power so that I will be.
You're sounding far away. You're sounding far away. Fortune. Yes. Okay, I can hear you now. That's better.
Okay. Anyway, I'm taking my protest to the judiciary, and I want to let them know that the die is cast. Because we are not begging them, but we are demanding from them justice. The issues on ground, even to a layman, is very clear. So what they are expected to do is to follow suit the constitutional provisions of the land, follow suit the electoral laws that signed into electoral laws that guided the last presidential election. Check all the necessary documents, the IRF, the BVAs that were used for this election, and give justice accordingly. That is what we are demanding from them. I also want to let them know that if they go contrary to the provisions of the law, if they go contrary to the electoral process, electoral law that guided that last presidential election, if they go contrary by not taking into consideration the beavers and what is there uploaded that is clear to everyone, if they don't uphold the national integrity of Nigeria, then we will give it to them water. We will carry their placards. We have their pictures, they are known to us. We have all the judges. We have them by their name. We have them by their residence. We have them by their pictures. If they fail to do the needful, we will help them to do the needful by making sure that they are shamed not only in Nigeria, but they are shamed all over the world, and the whole world will know that, yes, these people are not competent to be called judges. I am not threatening them, but I'm telling them that we will go as far as this if they fail to do what is right. The journey starts tomorrow, and we'll be with them there. We'll be with them, we will monitor them from tomorrow till the judgment is delivered. We're not going to let loose of our focus in rebuilding a great nation, in rebuilding a better Nigeria. This country is a blessed country, and we cannot at this moment allow evil to rule over the nation. We cannot at this moment to allow a great nation to go down the drain. We cannot allow this moment, Nigeria that is blessed with talented people, that is blessed with intelligent people, that is blessed with people of good character, people of competence, people of educational, sound educational background. people of financial management background. We cannot be blessed with such people. Then we allow dons, we allow drug barons to come and take charge of the leadership of this country. We cannot allow it. If INEC, through Professor Mahmoud and President Muhammad Buhari and the APC cohorts, are bent on destroying this nation, they are just a minute group. They are just a minute individuals compared to the generality of the Nigerian people. And we will not allow them to destroy this great nation that God has blessed, that God has endowed with great human and material resources, natural resources. We can no longer allow them to destroy this nation. We stand our ground, and tomorrow we will demonstrate it in greater number of presence as we protest to the whole world, as we protest to the judiciary, as we protest to the Nigerian people. We cannot allow them to destroy this nation. And hence, I'm calling on every Nigerian youth, every Nigerian woman, as far as you are in Abuja, as far as the well-being of this great country is in your heart, as far as you desire great Nigeria, as far as you desire a better, good governance in Nigeria, I urge you to come out tomorrow. I urge you to come out tomorrow as we lay our demands before God in the presence of the judiciary, as we lay our demands before God in the presence of the whole world, to take charge of our country, to take back our great nation, and to make it a greater place for everyone to live in, for our children and great-grandchildren and the children unborn to enjoy. Nigeria is a blessed country. We cannot allow it to go down the drain. And I'm talking to President Muhammad Buhari, allow justice to reign, allow peace to reign in this country. You have done your 8 years, and it's elapsing in a few days' time. You cannot destroy this nation, having enjoyed good relationship with Nigerians, having come and done the one you have done, and you want to live by destroying the nation. We will not allow you. Nigeria is bigger than any individual. Nigeria is greater than any individual. Be you president, be you vice president, be you Senate president, be you members of State House of Assembly, National Assembly. Nigeria is greater than you. No one is greater than this country. And I'm putting it up to you that we will not allow you guys to destroy this nation. We will not allow you guys to bury this nation. No, enough is enough. We cannot relent anymore. We are marching out tomorrow, and we are monitoring, and we are following you suit, you the judiciary, and we are passing this message to everyone, those who are bent on destroying this nation. I'm talking to Asari Dukubo this time around, who said he has been paid to kill. How many Nigerians can you kill? Buffoon, how many Nigerians can you kill? You think it's to grow like a balloon? You want to kill Nigerians? Who are you to come out and say you have been paid to kill? What an arrant nonsense. A great nation as we are, who is Asari Dokubo to come out and say he has been paid to kill? Let him come out tomorrow and let us see him. Nigeria must be great again. Nigeria must be better again. Nigeria must take the position that God has destined it in the Committee of Nations. And we cannot allow anyone, we cannot allow any set of groups, we cannot allow any set of criminals, we cannot allow evil cohorts in Nigeria to destroy this nation. I urge everyone, I urge the ministers of God, religious leaders, this is the time to come out and speak nothing but the truth. The elder statesmen, this is the time for you guys to come out and speak nothing but the truth. Speak truth to the leadership. Speak truth to the authorities. And let the world know that yes, Nigeria deserves better. Nigerians deserve better. We cannot allow this country to go down the drain. We cannot allow this country to be handed over to criminals, to drug barons. No. If he has won the election, clearly, we wouldn't even be on the streets. But no, he didn't win the election. Nigerians never voted for him. He went ahead and used money to buy the empty baron called Professor Mahmoud. to buy over the interest of over 200 million Nigerians. Are we done? No, we are not. And we will not allow it to prevail. We will not allow it to prevail because the life of every Nigerian is more important than any other thing in this life. I'm so angered and I'm so bitter. Tomorrow I will be there on the street and I pray and I'm calling on every other Nigerians to join us on the street while we reclaim this Nigeria, while we reclaim our nation, while we reclaim our mandate, while we reclaim the truth, because truth will always suffice. No matter how lies and darkness tends to trail, truth will always prevail. And I know, I believe from now till May 29th, truth will prevail over this land. Truth will prevail over evil. Truth will prevail over lies. Truth will prevail over killings, intimidations, and violence. Truth must surely prevail in Nigeria in this 2023. And we will all live to give glory to God. Hallelujah. Thank you, everyone, please.
Just in case people don't know Fortune. Fortune is one of our leaders, a great guy. Fortune, thank you so much. You have spoken the minds of many Nigerians who cannot come out and speak for themselves. You've just taken the bull by the horn and you've spoken. I think this is the right time to call it the night for us here tonight. So, but before we do that, I'm going to have to call on Dr. Mo. Dr. Mo, how are you? Good evening, sir, to you. For you to take over and round up for us. Thank you, Fortune. Thank you so much. Dr. Mo, over to you.
Thank you so much. Who is
Hello,
Abbas?
Doctor.
Okay. Who is Abbas? Is Mr.
Who?
Abbas here?
Abbas, I don't know.
Okay, Abbas is not here. Okay, Kabiru Abbas is here. Kabiru Abbas.
Good evening. Yes, this is Kabiru Abbas.
Kabiru Abbas, please take 2 minutes before I round off today.
Hello.
Go ahead and just take 2 minutes and do your protest.
Hello, good evening.
Go ahead, we can hear you. 2 minutes, please.
Good evening, we can hear you. Dr. Abbas.
Go ahead, we are hearing you, sir.
Okay, so good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Okay, it's good that I'm here and I've listened to everyone. This is a fight that we must all fight. We are fighting for a better and a just cause. And we will do that in the ambit of the law so that we will be seen to explain and describe the causes of why we are doing this. We are doing this for today and the generations yet unborn. So tomorrow, this week, as the tribunal and the legal processes go on, we should also go there to make our presence felt and to also mobilize more people to be part of the process. For our leaders that are leading this process, thank you for providing the oversight function. And we pray that God will give us more strength to carry on and to get to the victory land. Thank you. Good evening. Over.
When I remember Buhari, water run away my ayo.
Aye.
Water run away my ayo. When I remember Buhari, water run away my ayo. When I remember Mahmoud, water run away my ayo. Comrades, this week that we are in is the most important week in our struggle. This week is actually when the struggle truly begins. This week is very significant, is very symbolic as the hearing begins. And so we will be out to ensure that we move our passion, our emotion, our anger, our vision of everything that we have and own, we will move it to the judiciary. Tomorrow we will be out, and like we have said, for we, the free Nigeria movement, the women are going to take center stage. The women are going to be there to ensure that they lead the way. And I'm glad that we have comrades and fearless, objective, competent, consistent women who have led this protest from its inception. Today is the 48 or 49, if I'm not mistaken, in our struggle since we began marching out and holding fort here. I want to quickly explain a few things so we could also understand how significant tomorrow is, and especially next tomorrow. And I'll explain. We'll be out tomorrow, but tomorrow, everyone is going to try and get themselves there. We don't have the ability and the capacity to be able to mobilize people. As the Free Nigeria movement would ensure that on Tuesday, after the hearing at the appeal court, that we would mobilize some people. So if you're here and you're one of those mobilizers, we're going to activate our forum, and we're going to reach out to you for Tuesday to see what we can do. For those who can be available tomorrow, we'll be granting a press release, which we're also going to have. We're going to put the details and the information in our forum. It's very, very important to align and critically and put our messages and our thought out there. I've been out and I'm very tired, as you can see from my voice, but I'm not about to retire. And so we have our comrade here, Obi Elekwa, who is going to ensure that together with the other women, she's going to be leading, of course, and ensuring that we have a religion, we have a trajectory of movement. The men are going to be, for those who are going to come out tomorrow, of course, are going to line up behind, but ensure that we have 90% women present. And this is because we've already explained that this is the only time I'm taking to do this. If you don't understand why, I'm not going to explain that here. But on our platform, we have had strategic meetings where the reason for that has been explained, and is very important and symbolic for this week. However, that is on the strategy of our engagement. I need you to understand why Tuesday is very critical and important, because we're going to have on our placards, we're going to have on everywhere, and I will also open up this session for just no more than 5 minutes for those who want to ask certain questions regarding what I'm going to say now. Because when the media comes to you or when you need to write, it's important that you are able to articulate the right messaging and be able to defend and also attack those who are going to come against you, because they will come. There is what we call Shetima's double nomination. Shetima has a double nomination, and we have a precedence to double nomination, both in the Constitution and those who have lost their they've lost their wins and their what's it called, for the governorship elections. We've seen that in the past, and I'm going to give those details here. Shetima was both at the same time the senatorial candidate and also the vice presidential candidate at particular time when INEC received that nomination from the APC. And so he filed in to make the withdrawal because he didn't know that he was going to be accepted as the vice presidential candidate and therefore did not withdraw, his candidate for being the senatorial candidate for North Central Borno. And so by the time he was withdrawing it, there is already a whole day elapsed. And that already, if you cross the red light, even by 1 minute, you've already crossed the red light. You will be punished. We saw in the case of Honorable the Chuksungosu now of Imo State, the son-in-law of Rochas Okorocha, who lost his position because of double nomination. And if you go to Bayelsa in 2019, the deputy governor to Bayelsa State, of course, had a problem. And because of that problem, the ticket they have is a joint ticket. And whatever happens to one happens to the other. Therefore, that hearing is going to be on Tuesday. And so it is very important. We have the facts, we have the dates, we have all the details. And I'm going to be sharing it even in our forum for us to ensure that we escalate it. As a matter of fact, the press conference we're going to give is going to be bordered around the integrity, honesty on our value system as a people. Because should we lose that, then there is nothing. The fabric of our value system will be completely broken. I mean, if you know that you are a thief in saner climes, you go and ensure that you do the right thing. We don't expect Shetima to wait until he's disgraced, to come out and relinquish, and resign and get out because he did double nomination, which is on the electoral law. If you read page number 35, you see very clearly there. For anyone who has any double nomination, that nomination will become null and void. I know that some lawyers will try to argue with you and tell you that it is based on those who conducted primaries. Now, for the position of the vice president, there is no the ground case, and that is one of the core things we're going to be dealing with on Tuesday as we go to court. And we pray that the judges will do the right thing. I will not rehearse or regurgitate what our comrade Fortunatus already explained and elaborate in details. But it's important to state that it is all about integrity. It's about our value system upon which every other thing is built. We cannot watch and allow our country go down the drain by people who do not have values, who are not honest, who are just self-centered and opinionated people. Will not give them room. And so we're opposing the judiciary and saying that you have to do the right thing. We have a precedent for cases who have precedents. These are not small cases. This is something that is very grandiose. And we're expecting to get right judgment come Tuesday, and throw out the ticket of the APC, and then we can take it from there. That being said, this is where we're going to draw it tonight, and I'm going to be dropping those messages on our chat rooms and let people get ready to come out. But like I said, our mobilization will most probably be on Tuesday. But we'll all be out tomorrow to ensure that we engage and come out, and our meeting points is going to be strictly around the Court of Appeal environment. That's where we're going. Ensure that we do the hearing. Freedom cometh by struggle. Freedom come by struggle, by struggle. Freedom cometh by struggle. Freedom come by struggle, by struggle. Freedom cometh by struggle. Freedom come by struggle, by struggle.
Freedom.
Put your hand on your chest and let's say the national pledge together, holding on and believing that right judgment is going to happen this week. And the joy that surpasses all understanding will engulf every street, every house in Nigeria this week.
I don't know. See, this one when I put my car
will
on.
receive right judgment, and that judgment will lead to a busting of everything that we've ever expected. Every country in Africa is going to receive joy on what we're going to receive on Tuesday. Therefore, let's say,
Amen.
Pledge together. I pledge to Nigeria, my country, loyal and honest, to serve Nigeria with my soul, defend her unity, and uphold her honor. So help me God.
Good night,
Thank you very much, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
I appreciate
Have a very
everyone.
good night. Good night.
It's a pleasure to be with you once again. God bless you all.
God bless you, all of you. All of you, bye-bye.
God will favor us tomorrow in Jesus' name.
Amen. Inshallah, by the grace of God, everything combined. Good night, everybody.
Someone needs to end this because I